to be speaking to the queen of the percussion right now, Miss Sheila E. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm excellent. Where are you right now?
In Los Angeles.
Okay, sunny LA. I'm in Miami.
Oh, I wish I was there.
Well, come on down. You'll be here very soon.
I will.
Performing right in April.
Yes, April 3rd at the Fillmore, Miami Beach. We want people to come and check us out. I'm actually going to perform this new record that I have coming out on April 5th. We're actually performing the album entirely from top to bottom. And as many artists as we can will be there performing with me. Gloria Stefan, Mimi Succar, Tony Succar, my dad, Pete Escovedo, Jean Rodriguez, Debbie Nova. There's so many artists that will be there. So we hope that people come and check it out because this is like the opening, the showcase of a new salsa record.
Oh my goodness. I feel like you dropping a salsa album for the first time should have been done. What I feel like it should have already happened. What was the
I
holdup?
know. I know. I have no idea. Yeah, I was doing other stuff.
Mm,
I always wanted to do it. And I didn't realize how long, wanting to do this, I just like, I have to do this now. So it took a couple of years actually to get to this place. But salsa music is not, it's very challenging. It's not easy just to go and record salsa music. And especially like growing up listening to it, yes, but to actually do it and make it right, it's challenging to really know the parts and what has to be played and coming up with the repertoire of music. And I knew I wanted to do, three tributes, one to, of course, Celia Cruz, another one to Tito
love her.
Puente. Yes, Tito Puente, and then also Cheo Feliciano. So, yeah, it was amazing to put this project together. And it took almost 2 years, but it's
Really?
finally done. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm glad that it's done. I got a chance to check out the video for Bemba Colora. Did I say that right?
Bimba Colura, yeah.
It looks like you guys had so much fun shooting this video. I was like, I want to be there. With
Yes.
Gloria, Stefan, and Mimi. Talk to me about that experience.
Oh, it was so much fun. We had a blast.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to make it fun because the song is amazing, but doing the tribute to Celia is so important. And I could only think of one person to call to sing Celia Cruz song. That would be Gloria Stefan for sure. And then a new and up and coming artist, Mimi Sukar. She did an amazing job as well. Shooting the video, my director Shay Sterling, he comes from New Zealand. We've done many projects together, but the whole concept really was to have fun with it. A lot of colors, making sure I wanted to represent the intro and doing a rumba in the front and making it so like it kind of looks like Cuba in the intro and making sure that these I wanted to find the two women, which I one of them I knew already. Yuya playing percussion, she really does play, and so does Kathy. They both play percussion instruments, and they're amazing young women there in Miami. So it was authentic to, yes, we need real players to come and play, and then to have the three of us women singing and playing together, it was just a lot of fun.
And it was really powerful to watch because it's Women's History Month. So I'm glad to see that happening. Now, growing up, you actually inspired me to want to play the drums. You were sexy and passionate, and you wore your heels, and you got down, you got busy on those drums. Unfortunately, I don't have that musical talent, but I tried. But I mean, now it's kind of normalized to see women playing, but back then it wasn't. What are
Right.
your thoughts on this?
Oh, I mean, I'm just glad. I mean, there's more women playing percussion and drums now than ever before. When I was growing up, I mean, my mom plays a little bit, and growing up, born and raised in the Bay Area, there were a lot of women that would play. We would all go to the park, and so it was a mixture of men and women playing hand percussion instruments and things like that. But there weren't but maybe one or two people that I could say that I actually saw perform or play, and that would be uh, uh, Karen Carpenter played drums because her and her brother had a show on television. And so she played drums and percussion, but it was a little different. And then this
Mhm.
woman named Bobby Hall, I think she played with Bob Dylan. And so
Wow.
those were the only two. And not until I started leaving my home in Oakland and recording, coming to Los Angeles and recording, did I realize that I was actually no one had ever heard of anyone playing percussion stuff. And so I realized, wow, this is different because it seemed normal in our household because no one ever said, oh, because you're a young girl that you can't play percussion. My dad never said that. My mom
That's right.
either. Yeah.
I love that. So, one of my favorite movies is Purple Rain because of my mom. And what was the experience like in that time era working with Prince and creating music? What was that experience like?
We had fun. I
Yeah.
met Prince way before he was actually recording his first record. My dad was
Hmm.
in Santana at the time, and
Wow.
Prince came to Oakland to do his record because he wanted to be in the studios where Sly Stone and Santana did their record. So he was influenced by Bay Area musicians, and when I met him, probably the next day or two, he came over and we started jamming and became friends and just hung out and shared music with each other. Almost a lot of the same people, and then introducing him to Latin jazz, to my dad's music, he just flipped out because he's just like, wait, what is this?
Hmm.
And seeing our entire family playing together, and he was very inspired by that. He wanted to do that with his family, with his dad, and to play music. So, and we had a
But
great
we
time.
miss him. We miss him so much. Well,
Yes.
I miss him. But talk
Yeah.
to me about who inspired you to play the drums, and were you classically trained, or how did you start playing the drums?
No, my dad is a percussionist, Pete Escovedo.
Hmm.
He still plays. So my dad inspired me, and he would practice at the house every day at home and to vinyl records. And then he would have jam sessions, and then periodically his band would rehearse in the living room. So there was music, live music in the house every day. Not everyone gets that. So you get inspired, by and both my parents. My mom too sang a little bit and played piano and different things. But my mom was an athlete, so I really
Oh.
wanted to be an athlete. But all the
But what kind of
musicians.
athlete?
So I was training to be in the Olympics. I was running track and field was my sport, track and
Okay.
field, and then I also played on an undefeated women's soccer league for 5 years. So
Excuse me.
yes, yes. So very athletic. I loved, and my mom's a tomboy, so I took after her on that side. And then musically, my dad. So yeah, my parents really inspired me musically.
I love that. So the name of the new album, Bailar, which I love. I'm a dancer at heart. Can you talk to me about the creative experience that you had while creating this album?
Yeah, putting together this record, like I said, I knew I wanted to do three tributes, so I was happy about doing that. And I knew that it was important for me to record the album in Miami because of the
Mm,
different flavors, ethnicity of people on the record. We have people from Cuba, Puerto Rico, Peruvian, Colombian, Dominican, Japanese, all ethnicities on this record, and it sounds like it. It's got a flavor, a sauce to it that is really important. And putting it together with Tony Sukar, we co-produced this record together, and he did an incredible job with his other musicians and friends in helping put this together, and the arrangements and stuff amazing. So I mean, it like I said, it took almost up to 2 years to make this
hmm.
actually happen, and the process, some of it was very very challenging, but again very rewarding. And if you don't put in the work, you only get out what you put in, so it was a lot of hard work.
So I remember you in your heels and the sexy outfits. Are you still wearing your heels when you drum? What are we doing?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
No, you're done with them.
No, I pulled my back out of a
Mhm.
long time ago, and wearing heels when I was playing drums. And the doctors, for 2 weeks, I was partially paralyzed, and it was
Wow.
because of playing in heels for
Mm.
like years and years and years, and it messed up my back. So they're just like, you want to walk again? It took almost 4 months to get me to walk a block, and then that's when I said, yeah, I'll never really wear heels again. So I wear tennis shoes or no
Okay.
shoes, but sitting down playing drums, but standing up, I kind of wear heels sometimes. Yeah.
Well, I love that. April 5th by Lar will be out, and you're coming back to Miami April 3rd for the performance.
April 3rd, I want to see you there in your dancing shoes. Come on, let's do it. I want to see everybody in Miami at the Fillmore, Miami Beach, April 3rd.
I cannot wait, and I'm coming to the show. I'm coming to see you guys. I'm coming to see you.
Yes.
Thank you
Excellent.
so much, Queen,
Thank you.
legend, and icon. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences and your time with me. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.